Alright, hey guys, it's Spiral here. This is my first ever YouTube video for P5X. Been watching a lot of YouTubers, stuff like that, make YouTube videos. 16-bit bear, Blazifer, that kind of stuff, make YouTube videos for this game. So I wanted to try at it. As you guys could tell, this is my first time making a YouTube video, so I'm still like learning everything and learning the proper way to structure these kind of things and edit them. But yeah, so this video is just gonna be a count standing for now. So I'm just gonna show you guys my characters, my weapons, what I've accumulated, my scores, stuff like that. And then from now on, we're gonna be start making videos kind of like a character overviews, that kind of stuff. Alright, so this is a kind of what I've accumulated over a little bit of time. I'm gonna move my cam for a second. So yeah, this is everything I've accumulated. I'll show you Wonders Personas, what I've got around here. 85 Dominion, Yoshitsune, 95 Dionysus, 99 whatever this guy's name, Janosuke, I don't ever use that shit. Orbeus, 85, just like typical, you know. Characters, on 99. I'm actually gonna make my cam smaller, 1 second. Yeah, so just made my cam smaller, easier to see. Weapon, 5-star max level. I don't really go for awarenesses or duplicates because, you know, I'm not trying to spend that much money. I've probably put in like a rough estimate. I have counted on my phone, but probably like a rough estimate, I've probably put like cool $450 in this game, so like a decent amount, but I wouldn't say like I'm going for duplicates and awarenesses. It's not my thing. Yeah, 5-star for on cards. I haven't been using her very much, so I don't have a little 20 on her. I don't have the best cards on her, but just decent shit. Attack, crit rate, attack. I don't have attack multiplier, that kind of stuff. I just been, you know, I don't really use it. Summer closer. I got her 5-star weapon. I like using it. She's kind of like a blessed Joker to me. Just makes her do more damage, so yeah, just had to use that. Her cards, I kind of focused her cards a little bit, but not really. I just kind of just got what I got, reset it. Attack, the HP bonus. I probably want to have attack multiplier right here, but I just don't have stamina to focus that, so it's just like, you know, kind of a waste. I do want to get a crit rate card, but like I said, I don't have resources to focus that. Next is Summer Tomoko. I just pulled her. I've won almost every 50-50 on character pulls except this one. I had to roll for 160 for her. So instead of hitting 80, I had to hit 160, which really sucked, but I didn't need a healer because, in my opinion, Morgana's not great. So, and I don't have Manami, so her cards, again, not really focused. You can use the victory set, but I prefer the love set. I have victory cards for my win guy, but I don't want to take those off him. Just HP recovery, basically what she needs. HP. I could just like max out her healing with HP, like, because I don't really care about the damage on her, because whoever I have next to her is gonna be doing the damage. So yeah, just typical cards. Win, typical weapon. Haven't really leveled up either. It's level 70. Persona. Typical shit. Revelations. I like running attack and crit rate on her. Speed, typical, just like normal builds across the board. Now we have my favorite character in the whole game. Like, not just playstyle, but also character-wise, and one of my favorite characters in the whole series. Honestly, top 5 favorite characters in the whole series. I have 1 awareness for him. His 5-star weapon. Just, you know, just probably the character I've spent the most time investing into. So. There's 5-star weapons right here, level 80. No dupes, obviously. I don't really go for dupes for weapons because weapons they're great to have, but they're not, you don't need them at all by any means. So, and the fact that you don't need them, you don't need to get awarenesses on them either. Like, you don't need 5-star weapons. You could play this whole game free to play and at least 4 stars and be fine. I just buy them because a completionist sake, and also I want to get high scores, so. On that topic, I forgot to show you guys this. Summer Moko. I'm using Norma Moko's 5-star weapon because I got unlucky again, back-to-back times, and I got her, lost 50-50, and I got Moko's number weapon, which I did pull on the side, which I put on the side alongside Wynn's weapon, but, you know, it's great to have a 5-star weapon on her, but, you know, it's not the one I wanted, but I got something at the end of the day, so. Next is Ryuji. Typical, just 5-star weapon. Got that from the free weapon case. The Morgana's plan, or Luffy's plan, whatever. Cards, not the best cards. Attack multiplier, which is great. Attack, which is great. HP, great. But I don't have crit rate, which really sucks. But typical shit. I also forgot to show you guys my Joker cards, so here they are. I focus him, so I have some decent cards on him. Mostly focus on crit rate because that's what he needs. But yeah, I run him with Leo most of the time. Just crit rate focus. Attack multiplier. I didn't get any other crit rate on this because I wanted SP recovery specifically because I've noticed I've been in the longer fights I run out of SP and I don't want to block, so I just do that. Crit rate, crit, typical, just decent stuff. A little bit of speed so I can be a little bit faster than my other attackers. Crit multiplier, yeah, just these good cards all around. Next is Yao Ling. 5-star weapon I think I got from another like free promo event. Don't remember how, but I definitely didn't pay any money for this. Didn't lose any 50-50s to it either, just probably some free event. But yeah, her 5-star weapon's amazing. If you need a 5-star weapon to get, I definitely recommend Shun's, Leo's, and hers. So yeah, hers is amazing. Her cards, we got speed, crit rate, attack multiplier, and HP. If you guys are ever unsure what cards to run, just copy my set. I usually have decent sets. Or you can go to luffio.net, which is probably the best website for cards. But it's all personal preference. Like, for example, in Summer Tomoko, I'm not using the meta set. So, but, you know, it's just whatever your team needs. But, yeah. Next is Cord. Her, I focused her just a little bit. Attack multiplier, speed. For these support type units, Leo, Cord, sometimes Morgana, you want to run a lot of speed on them, so you could just get the most out of their buffs before your attackers move. I always recommend putting speed on their last card. Attack multiplier, just that kind of stuff. Her electric attack is very powerful sometimes, if you could just use it. If you're not buffing or using catchy hook, so yeah. Next is a weapon. If you have to pull, if I had to recommend one 5-star weapon that is worth pulling, like that's a majority of the time better than the normal weapon, I highly recommend getting Cord's 5-star. Like, it is probably the best 5-star weapon in the game that we have in global. Chinese, I don't play Chinese or the Korean version of the game. Japanese, I only play American, so I don't know what they have over there, but I know light things. This weapon is game changing. Once you get it, you get way higher scores. It's just infinitely better. Obviously, yeah. Don't have any dupes on it, but did pull it. Next we have Phoebe, or however you say her name. I've never learned to say it, but I think it's Phoebe. Again, Phoebe's extremely easy to build. Attack. I didn't even go for good cards on her because, again, I don't want to spend stamina and focus her. It's only so many capsules you can use and so many times you can recover stamina a day, so. But you can run crit rate on her. I just like using attack. Next is her 5-star weapon. It's pretty decent. I like it a lot. Like I said, no 5-star weapons are a must pull, but this one definitely is a game changer if you want to go for higher scores and stuff like that, but it's alright. I just pulled it, you know, just because I have extra gems. I'm invested in the game. I like that on the side of a collection aspect, but it's not worthy like to pull by any means. Unlike Cords, the only character I think you should get their 5-star is Cords, and if you like Joker and Summer Motoha, goes for theirs because it just makes them do much more damage and are much more fun to play, and they're like nukes, but and Makoto's, but besides that, if you don't really want a 5-star weapon, don't go for it. Unless you have free case, you know. Alright, here's my boy Shun. He's probably one of my favorite characters in the game. Like, as a character-wise, personality, characteristics, design, and the way he plays. He's literally a do-it-all tank. He will heal your team, he will do debuffs, and he will distract the enemies. And he also could do pretty decent damage for how little attack you invest into him. As I said, yeah, and as I said, he is one of the better 5-star weapons. Arguably, probably my favorite 5-star weapon. Him tied with Leo's 5-star weapon's amazing. If you get that free 5-star crate box, or from like a event, like I got one recently just from the news section, or if you just get one from grinding, playing the game, I definitely recommend going for his. If you use him, it's amazing. Like, I actually think it's very good. Revelations. I just went full HP on him. I just want to be a full tank and never die. Just constantly heal my team. More HP you have also, the more you heal. So, I just didn't really care about attack or anything. Just full HP invest. And speed, because speed's always good on your debuffers. You need speed on him, and you also need just to have that so you can heal your whole team before they all die. So I recommend that highly. He's pretty good, but you know, he's situational in my opinion. You have to have him in certain teams. He doesn't work in every squad, but when the teams he does work in, he looks very strong in it. Like, as you can see, he debuffs with his smash hit. Defense buffs your whole team plus tanks attacks. Basically, he just does everything for your team. Does pretty good damage overall. Just a very good character. If you have him awareness 6 or 5, he's just very good. And most characters I have max awareness that are not, you know, premium characters. Another one of my favorite characters in the game, like personality-wise, character-wise, and design, and like how he plays, is just Leo. In my opinion, if you don't have Cord, and you never got Cord, and you don't have her weapon, 5-star weapon either, I highly recommend just fully investing in the Leo and dropping your idea of getting Cord or her 5-star weapon or waiting for it. He will do everything she can, and sometimes more in certain situations. For example, he's much better enhancing crit damage. He's just much overall better for crit damage. So if you're using with Ryuji or Joker, he's literally amazing. His weapon, again, it's alright. As I said, it's probably one of the best basic 5-star weapons in the game, but like I said, no 5-star weapons needed. You can always get the gold for 4-star and be fine with it. This I do highly recommend getting. If it's, in my opinion, Shun, Yaoling, and Leo have the best 5-star weapons in the game. So if you have to pull one, just pull the one that you want for your character. For example, if you have Leo and you use Leo a lot, use his first, that kind of stuff. But his is probably the best out of the 3 in my opinion. Just because this right here, increased critical damage by 16%, helps a lot. Yeah, I highly recommend getting this one first. His cards, I ran attack, I'm running attack, and I'm running speed. So if you want to copy that, I didn't focus his cards. I don't focus most characters' cards because it's like an end game thing, and I'm just trying to use my stamina to level up and get better skills and stuff like that. So not really a priority to me right now. As long as I have decent main priority stats, what I'm looking for, attack multiplier, speed, all that, I'm pretty happy. As I said, I don't want to focus and use all my stamina on that kind of stuff. His trust and prosperity set's what I think is the best you should use, but it's all up to you. Typically, you want to use this one, but yeah, it's always up to you. He's a great pair of Joker, Akechi, any characters that come out in the future that depend on crit rate. Just anybody that he's very good with Ryuji, physical attackers, Mesa, just that kind of stuff. So, and then you got Morgana right here. I don't have a lot of great things to say about him. I'm not a big fan of Morgana. I'm just not a Morgana enjoyer personally. I don't think he's very good. He's just kind of mediocre in my opinion. His healing he could do is alright, but everything else about him is just like mid. It's kind of shitty. 5-star weapons I don't have. Don't really care to got it. This Headhunter ladle thing I got from some event is amazing, so probably max that out. I didn't pay for this or got it. I got it for free. It was kind of like Wynn's weapon event. You just got it from playing the game. Him, I did not focus his cards at all. They're not even maxed. I just don't really give a fuck. yeah, just, yeah, defense on it, speed, yeah, it's just like, I barely focus the bare minimum on him. I just leveled up. Yeah, so I don't have a lot of great things to say Morgana. He's cool when he works and he gets his crit rates, but if you don't get your crits, then like everything goes to shit. And then his healing is not even that good. He could have like 2 stacks of his little chivalry shit, and he won't even heal your full team to full HP. And Moko and Marion will do that every time. So if you like him as a character, like from the original game and like in this game, then go for it. But he's one of the weaker healers. I actually prefer using Lufio over him. Lufio's an SP hog, but he heals much more HP, like 5,000, 6,000 if you need it. So yeah, it's alright. Here's Makoto. She's actually one of my favorite characters from the original series from Royal, but I really wish I focused her 5-star weapon. I never did. I didn't have any gems or money to invest in this game at the time, so never got it. I got her 5-star weapon, 4-star weapon, excuse me. Almost maxed out awareness. I just put a bunch of dupes into it from trying to pull other weapons and shit like that, but whatever. Revelations. I think I went full attack on her. Attack. This is, yeah, attack multiplier. Yeah, I just went full attack on her because I don't really care about speed or anything else, and she just does crazy increased damage with Leo. So, yeah, she's just a very good character overall. We have Yui. I don't even know why I was attempting to pull her. In my opinion, she's not a very amazing unit. She's just like middle of the class, like honestly rate 7 out of 10 unit. Like not worthy pulling unless you're like constantly facing electric trials, and even then she's alright. I still think like she's the best electric unit we have for global, but that's not really saying a lot, if that makes any sense. Like, I don't know. She's really good with you if you were using her in a Leo crit team. If you use her with Leo and just focus on crits, she's amazing. But like, I don't know. She's good for what she is. That's all I gotta say. If she's good in the places she's good, but she's not like globally good. Like you could throw Makoto, Joker, and Motoha. You could throw them in any team in any trial and they'll work as long as the boss is not resisting them. She's more independent and you need like special situations, which is not bad, but just not a character you want to like. Summer Motoha and Joker you can just use in any like story playthrough, any content, and just like have fun with them. Her, she's like, you gotta, I don't know, focus a little bit. Revelations on hers. I never focused this. This should be crit rate. This right here should be crit rate. I don't have that. This attack. This should be attack multiplier. So this should be attack multiplier. This should be crit, and this should be attack. But I don't have that. I didn't focus her, and they're not even maxed. So. Next is Katone. The only reason I have her maxed to level 80 and fully awareness is because I don't have Yusuke. If I had Yusuke, I probably would, not probably, I definitely would never leveled up to level 80. I probably would have left her level 20, but you know, I got unlucky with Yusuke. I never pulled him, and I didn't have like gems to get him, and I didn't have any extra funds to purchase him. So yeah, Katone with her basic weapon, almost decently maxed out with the dupes I get from it. Revolution's the same thing. I got attack. Crit rate. In my opinion, Katone needs crit rate. Like, you need this. If you don't use this, then you literally are throwing. She needs this, so I recommend putting this on this. Her with a crit multiplier and pierce rate. Pierce rate on her is nice because sometimes you can just ignore the shields and stuff like that. Attack on her. And this should be attack multiplier. Get attack multiplier whenever you can, but I don't have that. We have Shinotori here. I leveled him up because I like his character design and his personality. I think he's a cool character, but it's also because I don't want to use Morgana as my win damager, and in my opinion, he's a pretty good damager for win, for what he is. Also, I have max awareness on him, so it makes him even much better. His weapon, again, decently maxed, but like not too much. Just duplicates, mostly. Revelations. You always want to use Victory and Harmony. You want to use this on Summer Moko too, but I don't have good copies for her, so I'm not going to use it. And I don't want to take his because I use him, but I think he's the best win unit by far on the game. If you need a win unit, then I highly recommend using him. He's very good, but there's 90 when units in the game besides Morgana, and that's not saying a lot, so. Alright, the last one I'm gonna go over is Lufiel because he's my last character at level 80. The rest of these characters I don't use. Yeah, I just don't use them, so I'm not gonna cover them because I don't know how they play. I've really experimented with any of them at all, so. Lufiel, my personal opinion, he's alright as a healer. Like, he's good. He's better than Morgana, in my opinion. I know it might be crazy to some people. Some people might think I'm wild for saying that. It's a hot take, I know, but he just does more healing. In my opinion, he's a cooler character overall too, design-wise and personality-wise. Morgana's kind of just an annoying bitch. Hey, sorry, Morgana haters. Just saying. I'm not a Morgana enjoyer. He's just weird a little bit. But I'm not a hater either. I don't hate him. I'm just like, you know, whatever. Off topic, but yeah. I don't have any cards for him. I have not invested into him at all. Basically, I took his cards, put them on Summer Moko because I don't have any cards for her and I don't have any stamina. So, yeah. Kind of pathetic out here for him. One thing I do recommend though is I've had his 4-star weapon, his legendary. I highly recommend you guys don't use that. It's horrible in my opinion. In my opinion, it is actually detrimental to him and his healing. If you can, look how many copies of this I have. Like, I just got some playing the game in the store. If you have this weapon, the Break Tonfa, max it out to the max awareness and just use this. Trust me, it'll if you don't have the 5-star, and don't use the 4-star. It's horrible. Just use this because look, once you have max to max awareness, you get 21.7% healing the whole game, the whole round or whatever, just for inflicting 1 burn. That's all you have to do is one, and that's 1 attack. Just do 1 attack and you just heal the whole. So yeah, his gold weapon, I've sacrificed it. Like, I've got like 4 times. I've sacrificed it for coins every time. Never use that shit in my opinion. Wonder, I'm gonna come back to him because I feel like I kind of breezed over him and I didn't really go into depth about anything that's weapons, Velvet Room, anything. So, Schema, or how do you say it? Schema, whatever. I think this is the meta way you should build Wonder if you don't have the max amount of credits. So, I highly recommend you focus into once you're a higher level player, you get all these like top bar maxed out, the sidebar, whatever. I highly recommend you getting crit rate up max. This is the first thing you should prioritize every time. Forget about this stuff down here. Always use this. Max out this and max out this. Once those are done, then you can start focusing on these. But out of these 3 down here, you should max these 2 out. Prioritize these at all costs. This one does really nothing for you. You get increased melee damage, gun attacks, which who uses guns on Wonder, or melee attacks on Wonder? What are you doing? And highlights. And Wonder's highlights are alright, but like, they're not better than his Persona's skills and his Persona's innate ability, so no, don't use that. The rest of this shit, out of all these 4, I recommend highly investing into HP recovery if you want to play Wonder Healer with the all-in blade, but just preference. But at the end of the day, you need to max out crit rate. That's just like, if you're not doing that, you're throwing. He literally just needs that. It literally helps increase the damage, and every character should have higher crit rate if they're an attacker, which he does attack sometimes. Mostly a buffer, and a support, but you can always use him as an attacker if you want to. Weapons. Sunlight, Send Knight Inferno, maxed out awareness. Finished the first palace. All in, I'm getting to it. It's almost there. It's 1 away. Arc Knife, don't have anything for that. Glimmer, I have 1 for it. Glimmer is very good on Summer Motoha. If you're using Summer Motoha and you're using Manami, this is extremely good with them. Like, this is one of the blades you have to use with that team. But besides that, it's situational. All In is probably his best blade if you're playing support Wonder, just shields and healing. If you're just using if you find yourself using Wonder as your healer and you're using 3 different characters that can't heal, and you're just constantly healing and shielding, then I highly recommend using All In and maxing out All In. Like, I think this is a must-have if you're using that kind of build. Sunlight Inferno is very good for early game and like early starting out, but I don't think it's good at all. In my opinion, I don't think it's very good in most circumstances that Machina would be good in. In my opinion, Machina right here is a weapon I use 99% of the time since I've got it, and I will use it and I will never stop using it. Just basically, you increase your whole party's attack by 199, and that's only at my awareness. You'll obviously get it maxed out the further updates come out. It has 37% 0.3 attack for him, which is amazing, and increases your whole party's attribute of what you're equipped. So you could just like mix and match pretend you're bringing Makoto, being Makoto, Leo, and then put a nuclear persona on him, put Arc Knight, Ex Machina, boom, I misspoke, Arc Knight, Ex Machina, excuse me, and then have overboost, nuclear boost by 28.3%. And this is just at my awareness, or my duplicate status, so yeah. Highly recommend maxing this out when you can. Because Mementos and the Palace is locked for now, so you can't max it out. This is the furthest you can get it. But once you can, this is probably the game-changing broken weapon you need to have to max out, in my opinion. Unless you like to play Support Wonder all in, but even then, that gets old sometimes. It doesn't really do the job when you can just have like Moko, you know? Yeah, so that's all my characters. Basically, this is my first YouTube video, just going over everything I have, like what I have as a player, what I've done. Just letting you guys know, I've probably roughly spent $450 in this game over 5 months. Decent amount, probably like 100 a month. Yeah, just to pull the 5-star character, because I like collecting characters. But yeah, I've missed some here and there, as you guys can see. Now we're gonna go over my like online stuff. Like as you guys can see right now, I am ranking. I am 2%, 900, basically 901, top 2%. I am 7-star C4, basically almost 8-star C4. Here's my final scores if you guys want to take a peep. I will do guide videos for these later on, and if I don't have enough time, then I will do it next season. But for sure, we will be getting these done after these videos for sure. And I will be just including all these fights too. These top 3 fights, I'll include these just for no reason, might as well. Ranking, I'll show you guys my ranking. I am 122. Well, I was... Oh, that's tough. I was 52 in the world, but guess things happen, and I'm not in the top 100 in the world. That's kind of sad, but things happen. But yeah, I'll go to the online Companion thing. I remember now. It's called Gates of Nightmare. My bad. So Vishnu, I just didn't really care about getting this badge. I don't know. I got 26%, which whatever. I just can't really find a great team or an idea to really run that works for me. Yeah, it was just kind of a annoying fight for me. I didn't want to play it, so. Dominion, I use Joker, Moko, Leo, Phoebe crit rate boosting. Just full on Joker crit rate boosting. So I would use Alice, die for me. Oh, no, excuse me. Dionysus, crit rate boost, and then die for me. And then just heal and buff and crit rate and curse boost damage Joker the whole time. And just go for crit rate damage the whole time. I didn't use a Yowling, I just went for straight crit rate. That's it. And I am 5%. Trials, I don't have all of them finished. I have Nuclear Winter finished. All 3 win, basically finished, but I can't get 3-star on this one for some reason. It's eluding me. Technician, same thing here again. Can't get 3 stars. It's just like sometimes things are so annoying you just don't want to even max it out. You're just over it. Yeah, so basically almost all maxed out. Sorry, I claimed that, my bad. Alright, so whenever Mesa comes out, I will be doing a pull video for him and his weapon. I'll be doing a pull video for both of them. Right now I have 1,800 credits, 1,080 premium credits, and 4 tickets. I previously had 200 tickets, and yeah, you guys can see where those tickets went. They went to Summer Moko, and I didn't get jack shit. I lost both 50-50s on her weapon and her. So right here, I lost her 50-50 on the Bubble Babies, lost that, and lost a 50-50 on Seaside Tomoko, which also sucked. A bubble loss. Alright, so I will be ending off this video with my Thieves Den, and then, yeah, that's the end of the video. I'll just going over who I am as a player, what I have, and then I'll be making guides and everything, and any kind of videos that you guys need. Because I've been seeing 16-Pit Bear and Blade's first videos doing pretty well. And I feel like this community is pretty underrepresented. I feel like... Let me get away from this area, it's kind of loud. For some reason, Thieves Den has a lot of ambient noise. I'll get to it when I get to it, but I'm just going to go on a little tangent right here. I feel like Bladesifer and 16-Bit Bear and all the Persona 5 global YouTubers, Persona 5X global YouTubers, they're cool and all, but they don't make enough in-depth guides and stuff I would like to see online. And trust me, I'm not showing throwing shade towards them. They're great YouTubers. I watch them a lot, but I feel like the scene of P5X content needs somebody to do more in-depth guides and do more. I don't know. I feel like I'm looking on YouTube for things and I'm not finding it. Like recently, I was looking for a Seaside Tomoko guide of how to build her and create her character, and this was like maybe 3 days after she came out, and nobody had a video on it, and nobody really was talking about what cards you should use on her, what stats you want to focus into, and what weapons you want to go for, and how she wants to play. I didn't really find any videos on it, and the videos I did find nowadays aren't really going too in depth into it. So I feel like this content space is missing a lot of just videos that are easy to pick up and learn and understand, even if you aren't a big spender or free to play, a noob, anything like that. I feel like I need to make videos like that because I feel like the scene is missing that. So that's my whole aim and goal for this kind of stuff. But now I'm going to be showing you guys my Thieves Den, and then that'll be the end of the video. After I claim these tasks real quick. Alright, back to it. So Thieves Den, I have basically not everything purchased, just like decent amount of stuff purchased. Like nothing crazy, just yeah, decent amount of stuff. My den is level 36. See if I can find my rating. Here's my rating, all my characters. I have a 1983 den rate. I'm trying to get to 200, but I really don't want to max these characters that are out towards the bottom. I don't want to use them. I don't care to use them. So, yeah, 1983, and I'm just gonna end off this video with my profile. If anyone wants to add me from this video, my ID is right here. I'm level 16, special level 16, or super level 16. I'm gonna show you guys all my tendencies on the cards, and yeah, that's basically it. Yeah, so if you guys enjoyed this video, give me a like, give me a sub, comment, let me know how you guys thought about my first video and anything I could improve. I'm trying to get better at making P5X content because like I said, I feel like there's not too many content creators in this space, and there's a lot of videos I'm looking for I can't find. So if you guys have any tips, ideas, any content ideas you guys want to do for me or recommend for me, let me know. I will always look at all the comments, all subscriptions. So yeah, just let me know, guys, and I'll see you guys next video. Take care of yourselves. Thank you.